do 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 do. What it do, 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 what it do. It's Tuesday, Terrible Tuesday. That means it is time for the realistic OGs. Again, the darker half of this duo is, working thing out, saying health wise, saying he may be in here to, give us a few words and he may not. But let's all keep our, hopes and prayers and well wishes for the big truth as he works out his, saying health concerns and whatnot, saying, pray for us. We all human around this gap thing. Everyday things happen, family happen, work happens, health happens. So, keep big truth in this in your prayers, as we all do around here, even though he get on everybody's last nerve. But yeah, we still love him just the same. We're gonna, get into a few things. It's been kind of lively, so if you will, around the sports world. Of course, we're gonna talk about Penix. In one sitting. We're gonna get into Minnesota business, if you will, about this outlandish contract that they just gave Mr. Jefferson. And we're going to, give our opinions and thoughts and observations on the WNBA and its flagrant one, if you will, on one Caitlin Clark and the, state of the NBA as it were and as it is. But hey, let's go on and get into it, y'all. Hey, why is the media, or better yet, why is the media push for Penix bad business for the ATL? Because it's simple. We have a plan in place. We have a plan in place. But Betty, let me give you, the backdrop on as to why, I'm coming at this topic, because I saw a couple of things on yesterday and early this morning. It kind of, just that followed up on it, and just more, I saw Rich Eisen. And he was doing his thing on, the best case scenario, if you will, for divisions. And he did it on the South. And when he got to the Falcons, the first thing that he said was, best case scenario, Kirk Cousins, who is probably guaranteed to miss a couple of games, maybe a concussion or whatever the case may be, for Penix to see the field. Why would you wish or even prophesize? Why would you even try to talk that into existence? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. You got big, you know what I'm saying, talking heads, talking best case scenario. And, let's this to be the best case scenario for Kirk Cousins to get hurt, and then Michael Penix, who played 1, 2, or 5 or 6 games, and help the Atlanta Falcons get in the playoffs and possibly 2 or do what. I'm like, no. I mean, I'm just, it's hard for me really to understand. I mean, it's a going consistency, because I saw somewhat of the same thing on Get Up on yesterday, and they was talking about, saying the division and, and the best case scenarios of our, teams to, succeed and whatnot. And they was talking the same thing. Why? At the expense of Kirk Cousins. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why are you all trying to talk an injury into existence on this man? You know what I'm saying? For the sake of getting your chocolate indulgence, if you will. Oh, no, I ain't cutting no corners with it. I'm calling it for what it is. The coaching staff has a plan in place, ladies and gentlemen. And it kind of goes according to what I've been saying. The whole fix now, win now, develop now mantra. Yeah. Listening to Raheem, that's basically what they're doing. That's basically what they're doing. I mean, why is it so hard for people to grasp? Why is it so not understandable that the plan that's in place has been a plan in place across the NFL throughout the annals of time that this league was built on? Why is it a problem when we do it? Why is it a problem when we line up to do the right thing, to do what other teams have done in the history of this league in building a dynasty? They have done exactly this. They have veteran leadership in place, contend, all while developing and grooming, key players and personnel, in the process. Why is it such an issue? Why corners got to be cut when it's us doing it? Why is it? Does it have to be, chocolate or vanilla? Why can't we just swirl this thing as a team and get it done? With the process, why? You sitting up here and I'm watching people on these big networks actually, you might as well call for what it is, wishing for Kirk Cousins to get hurt so they can get their fantasy field of Michael Penix. That ain't good for business. That ain't good for nobody. It damn sure ain't good for the ATL. But yet here y'all are campaigning. Here y'all are campaigning. I'm just saying. I'm trying to understand the monotony. You know what I'm saying? The reasoning. That's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Let me take a time out to say good morning, good afternoon to everybody. Sherman Wood in the pole position. What it do, my guy? Hey, Sonya, how you doing? Bernard, this is our Bernard, not Bernard with the good hair in Arizona, y'all. This Bernard. What's happening, man? What's happening? What's good, Sergeant First Class? Terry Martin Jr. What's good? What's good? Franchise. Why are you on the front porch, sir? When you should actually be in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, because our outstanding OG dark one, as it were, he's having a few health difficulties, you know what I'm saying? He got the cooties, but good afternoon to all. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Anthony, what's going on? Nice to see you in here. Georgia boy. Hey, don't come here with that foolishness, man. Don't come here with that foolishness. Hey, but hey, I'm just, piggybacking off of my opening monologue. It's crazy. You know what I mean? The new regime, as it is, obviously are prepared. The new regime, you know what I'm saying? They have a plan. They have a plan, and it's in place. You know what I'm saying? The new regime, you know what I'm saying, has its scheme, has its direct, thoughts on what things should be, where they want it to be, and how it's gonna go. You know what I mean? And to the media, to the talking heads, to certain parts and members of this fan base who are along with that crap, it's a plan. It's just not your plan. And y'all have to get over that. Because if you were the sports NFL genius that some of you all would like to think you were, when you have an NFL job, when you be a director of player personnel, a lead scout, a GM, even an assistant GM, you know what I'm saying? Even a coach. If a lot of you were well-rounded, well-versed in the art of NFL football, wouldn't you be employed by the NFL? Just saying. Just saying. I'm just saying. Because it's crazy. It's some of the stuff that to actually see. You're a television, analyst, Rich Eisen, on your own podcast. You're spewing this foolishness into the air on your podcast. You're talking an injury to Dirty Kirk into existence, just so y'all could get the Penix on the field. This stuff is being spoke about by the big wigs, by the talking heads on the big networks. You know what I'm saying? On these major podcasts. Rich Eisen said out of his own mouth, "Hey, this is best case scenario. Kirk Cousins can get injured, miss 5 or 6 games, and it will be, best case scenario for Michael Penix to come in, get his feet wet, lead the team to New Orleans." I'm like, what? I mean, seriously. You had Greg and them on Get Up this morning with that same bullshit. With the same bullshit. And I'm trying to understand why is it no backlash? Why isn't it somebody addressing this? How is it that these people could actually might as well just be saying they're wishing for Kirk Cousins to get hurt? And nobody is, you know what I'm saying, like, again, going against it. And, I'm just, where's the morale? Where's the decency? Where is the dignity in the field that you work in to be sitting in front of a camera wishing for a player to get hurt just to see the player you want to see in that spot? How dignified is that? How professional is that? How much sense does that make? I mean, we're talking about a man who has a family. We do remember that, right? Wifey, born, raised, Marietta. 3 kids. Yeah. Then y'all want his livelihood to get destroyed, lose his, and verify. You might well say you want him to lose his spot. Just so you can see a guy that ain't seen a down of NFL football to save his life. Never mind going to class for the position of quarterback. Never mind, getting in the film room. Never mind all that. They want a train wreck to happen right now, so we can see the Penix on the field. Now I'm just I'm just trying to get a grip on the reality of why 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 and then the secondary thing of it all, everybody's new justification, uh reason for Michael Penix Jr. picked at 8. Well, it may that the only reason it makes sense now is because of the fear of whatever the ramifications is going to be of Dirty Kurt talking, saying about the conversation he had with the trainers concerning his rehab, which I don't think is going to goddamn really result in anything because there were two other teams who actually were doing some tampering and they got a slap on the wrist of a third round pick each. And some of y'all out here talking about we gonna lose the first round or the second round. No, we're not. About rehab process. You know what I'm saying? Having that kind of conversation has anything to do with X's and O's. Okay, then you know what I mean. You might as well find all 32 teams. You might well take at least 4 picks from all 32 teams. But to be quite frank about the matter, I don't think it's honestly, I don't think it's going to be anything higher than maybe a third or the fourth, just cause. Because you got a lot of people, using that situation to try to justify the goings on, the campaignings, like the media have been doing over the especially the last couple of days. I honestly, I lost all respect for Rich Eisen at this point. I really have. You basically set up there in your best case scenario mantra. You basically wishing for Kirk Cousins to get hurt so y'all can see Michael Penix. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying, sick body and all. The dark truth has made it into the building. Um, Let me read this comment real quick from Sarge. I think a lot of so-called Falcon fans do things like want to see him hurt for Penix to get a rise out of him. And in the fan base I wouldn't even put that past anybody. You know what I'm saying? They feel like saying dumb shit for the sake of getting cursed out on air or embarrassed in their own right. But this right here, this situation right here, man, come on, man. Let's use some common sense. Let's have some dignity. Where's the morale? The morality in this when you wish for a guy livelihood to be taken away from for the sake of you wanting to see somebody else. I mean, fellas, y'all give me y'all thoughts on it.
Well, I don't put in any hatred that they have, against the Falcons. I don't put it against past anybody. This is what it comes down to. They don't like us. Period. They don't like what we're doing. They don't like that other teams gave us the blueprint to have long term success
Mm-hmm.
because of we are the Falcons. We are the hated team in the whole league. So whether or not it makes sense for us to do, it doesn't matter because to them we shouldn't be doing it. We should not be allowed to make this much common sense move because of we are the Falcons. Just because of that.
Mm.
Bro, I'm telling you, like And Rich Eisen, man, look, I'll pay the fine. Fuck him. I don't really like him anyway because he talks out of the side of his neck. He always starting shit and he always saying some bullshit that doesn't make any fucking sense. So he's a non-factor to me.
Yeah, you got a thought on the truth?
Well, I'm
The Dark
I'm
One.
gonna say this, man. It just all boils down to some folks just want to be miserable, and ain't nothing we can do about it. We just have to
That part.
let them wallow in their own misery. Rich Eisen ain't been shit since Stuart Scott passed away.
Thank you.
Stuart carried him for years. Now he lost.
Okay, good point there. Good point there.
I ain't feeling
All right.
like
All right. Well, we pretty much got all the viewpoints down on that one, and we're gonna segue into another NFL topic, if you will. Most of you all know that uh, Justin Jefferson was, new in the line of astronomically insane contracts to receivers here over the last 48 hours. Um, I'm in agreement with the man when I think it's an awful deal. You know what I'm saying? Going forward, um, it makes no sense when you really don't have a quarterback in place, and then the quarterback you did have, is he all the reason for the success of Justin Jefferson? I mean, how do you even know he's going to be worth, 140 million with another quarterback? Is he going to do all that stuff he did with Dirty Kurt with another quarterback? I'm it just that's just my thought, on it, and listening to, the ins and outs and dotted I's and T's of the contract. It's not good for Minnesota's future. It isn't. You know what I'm saying? And what do you think, Ant?
I mean, me personally, I don't. We shouldn't be paying skilled position players this much money, you know, because it starts and ends in the trenches. But it was gonna get to this point sooner or later, you know. But I'm gonna tell you who this affects immediately, starting next off season. Like uh, Matt, Mike, and K Styles was talking about it on their show, and I had shared in our chat about Dallas Cowboys. It's going to affect them immediately because they
Justin
have to
Jefferson's contract?
look listen, listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
They're going to have to decide between three players: Dak Prescott, CD Lamb, and Micah Parsons. You can't pay all three of those $40 million. So it's gonna affect them mightily. This contract by Justin Jefferson is gonna affect them because what do you do? Do you
Yeah,
pay
because
that person?
you're gonna have to pay CD. You definitely gonna have to pay CD.
You have to. So are you is Michael Parsons on the block,
But
or
wait a
are
minute
you gonna
though.
move?
But wait a minute though. The Dallas situation now coming into the offseason, Jerry done pretty much made it clear that this is Dak's last run with them. I think that decision has already been made.
What if he
unless they
balls
go
out?
back. Unless they go back, you know what I'm saying? Because they did, based on what they said, their statement that they put out, you know what I'm saying, to coming into the offseason, McCarthy and Dak this is their last run as Dallas Cowboys.
Well, you know, you could talk all the shit you want to, but what if that balls out? What if they go deep into the playoffs? Now you got to start thinking about these type of things. I mean, I'm not saying that these are, you know, this is what I would do,
Yeah.
but this is what you have to start thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
These are the difficult decisions that Dallas is going to have to make starting next offseason.
Yeah. I mean, you know, this contract, man, you talk about resetting the market. Jeez. You got receivers out here getting quarterback money. Quarterback
See,
money, man.
Georgia, Texas boy, he bringing up some good. You know, you got Bland. He's due for a contract. Diggs, he's up for a
Yeah.
contract. Dexter Lawrence, he's up for a
Yeah.
contract. So they got some difficult decisions coming up. All that shit that they was doing within the past 5 years is going to start creeping up on their ass starting next year.
About whatever says, even if Dallas go deep in the playoffs, still move Dak, he a bum, and that shit would be a anomaly.
I agree. He's a regular
Yeah,
season quarterback.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
He,
you. Well, nobody on the defensive side of the locker room likes him. I tell you that much. That's a given. and they let it be known in practice. Okay, so I'm just, hey, like I said, I think that choice right there has already been made. You know, is I think, and then you have to, and then look at it from Dallas' perspective, the Jerry Jones perspective. The coach that you probably wanted, you probably couldn't get to. The move, and then on top of it, you know what? You know what? This got prime time written all over it. This got the Sanders family written all over it.
do they even have a a head coach yet?
Who, the Cowboys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is Malaki's last run. He gonna coach this year, just like
Yeah.
that gonna play this year. And after this season, it's pretty much a
Both
wrap.
of them gone.
And to be honest, it kind of sort of makes sense now. With all this the certain particular noise that Dion been making about his boys.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the one owner in the league who ear that Prime has? Jerry.
Terry.
Who's gonna be in the market for a quarterback next season? Jerry.
They is. Yep.
Who's gonna be in the market for a coach next year?
I'm gonna say something in response to what the brother about whatever said.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it wasn't Dak who lost that playoff game against Green Bay. Their defense got
They
shredded.
defense was.
I mean, he giving props to a defense that got abused, and they got abused early.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, well, Michael Parsons been had Quinn name in his mouth all season taking shots. So I think that's where that come from. It's hey, it look,
Accumulate.
you know, at the end of the day, you know, we some things are just matter of fact, you know, in that particular instance. And I really, you know, I don't disagree with what True said. About whatever. Hey. Hey,
Loser.
listen. Look, hey man, look, it's video documented evidence. There's audio. I'm talking about the defensive locker room cares nothing for Dakota. Nothing. Not Nathan.
Nathan.
You know what I'm saying? They put pressure on him. They almost touch him up. They cause him to make bad throws. They picking him off. You know what I'm saying? And telling him, you ain't shit. Bitch ass, you ain't shit. Get on back to the hole and try it again. I'm talking about it, bro. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I mean, but you know, you're right. You're right as well. And you know what I'm saying? The Justin Jefferson contract is going to cause many of teams, most notably, you know what I'm saying, the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying, issues financially. And it's probably going to affect us too. You know what I'm saying, down the road. You know what I'm saying, another season or so down the road. It could affect us too.
It could.
You know, because that check right there is a market setter.
Yeah. Look.
The guaranteed money, that's insane for a receiver.
Think about this, man. Remember when Christian Kirk got paid?
Yep.
Who was that first person that went to the front office and said, "I want me some more money too"? It's gonna be that same. Look, watch, bro. I'm telling you, I see it. I see it happening.
Yes, and yes. I mean, it's it's gonna be like the Great Depression back in the day. It's gonna be bad, man. I mean, you don't get me wrong. The boy, okay, he put his game down. He did his thing, but you know, like the man one said. I mean, how do we know if he's gonna put that same work in with another quarterback?
Exactly.
You know, is Justin Jefferson just that good that he can do it with any quarterback?
We'll see.
We don't know that. Well, why would you give this? What was it? 100? What was it? 100? How much guaranteed?
$140 million contract. 120.
120 guaranteed.
I think it was 120. Hold on, I'm about to.
For a receiver, $120 million guaranteed money for a receiver. Wow.
It's 110 guaranteed.
Steve, shit. It's still over 100.
That's crazy, bro.
I mean, I get it, you know, because I mean, you know, when it first came, and then you know, and Mike, you know, like I started thinking, I'm like, okay, you got a point right there. I mean, you know, yeah, they got who they got over there, Sam Darnold, and who else? I mean,
yeah,
and he's made no bones about it, his unhappiness of Minnesota letting Kirk get out the door. He's made, and you give him $110 million guaranteed. Boy, I feel a full-on goddamn Antonio Brown episode coming on.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Hey, Christy, how you doing? Thank you for joining,
Christy.
love. Brad Monk, thanks for joining. Thanks for, saying good to see you in here too as well. Do you see Jefferson contract good for the game? It looks like it could open things up for NFL players to get $300 and $400 million contract. Bro, there's nothing good about that.
Mm, mm-mm.
A lot of these teams, which it all started with Atlanta really trying to manage the situation to to curtail some of these large quarterback contracts. And here we are. The highest paid receiver in the league is making $32 million a year. That is insane. That is insane.
That's crazy.
30, $32 million a season is insane. It's gonna have an effect, Gambit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
but it's not the effect that you think. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Look, we want people to, you know what I'm saying, get their coins or whatnot.
Get, get your
But we
bread,
but we
bro.
gotta look at the big picture of things. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The caps are gonna, go up gradually. But come on, man. Come on. Come on. 110 million guaranteed dollars for a receiver.
Receiver, bro.
You know what I'm
But
saying? And we're talking what, two, 3 seasons where he did all of this with Kirk Cousins. Again, he's made it no secret how he felt about them letting Kirk get out the door and him wanting to get out the door as well. All right. You bad probably made him an offer he could not refuse. Now your next problem is who's gonna be throwing him the ball? And is he gonna like that guy? Is he gonna get along with that guy? Is he gonna play hard for that guy like he was playing for Kirk? And you have no answers to these questions. But you gave this man 110 million guaranteed dollars. Hey,
mm,
I would have said they could have gave me 250K and I'd have been the next Jerry Rice out of that moment. No referees over tackle and all. How you doing?
hey, bro.
Hey, Xavier, good to see you in here, brother. Good to see you in here. And see, Gambriel Mo said, I agree, especially seeing that soon as they get paid, they go loony. Yup. Yup, yup. Yup.
Exactly.
For definition, see Antonio Brown. Christy. So once a connection like Jefferson to Cousins had no longer exists, how does that affect their performance? That's the entire question right there. That is
That
the
goes.
that is the state of affairs question of the NFL concerning the Minnesota Vikings and Jefferson with this
Yes, it
situation.
is. Yep.
You hit the nail right on the head right there, sweetie.
That's that's the question right there.
Wait a minute, and wait a minute. Didn't they draft JJ? They drafted JJ McCarthy,
Yeah,
right?
McCarthy. Yes, sir. They did.
And
They
and who else?
they
Who
traded
else
up
in that?
one to get that guy.
Okay, hey man, speak on that real quick. I got to step right out.
I mean, look, all due respect, bro. I'm not saying that JJ McCarthy is a bad guy. I just don't think he is a top 10 NFL pick guy. To me, my opinion, I don't, bro. I just he could have failed to you. Like you didn't need to jump up one to go get him, and then they knew that they was not going to be able to jump to us or above us to get Michael Penix. That was not going to happen. So I think they had to, jump up one and settle to get that guy because that was the best that they could do at that moment. And then they had to settle for Sam Darnold, and this is what they got.
So they got Sam Darnold and JJ McCarthy in the quarterback room.
Yeah. hmm
Hmm. Wow. Okay. So they got a national championship winning quarterback and a half a QB in their quarterback room.
You sure
I'm
that's
hey, I'm just calling it for what it is.
are you sure that's a half a quarterback or is that a quarter?
In my mind, I was saying a third of a quarterback, but I was just, I was, trying to be, professionally nice about it. It was about what I was saying. And keep it a book. That ninja JJ McCarthy is a fucking bomb.
Hey,
You
look,
sugarcoating, bro. Putting makeup on a pig and trying to tell us it's Rihanna. Nah, folks, that's a
hey, come
damn
on, bruh.
dropped off a pig.
Come on, bruh. Hey, you said it. You said it. I ain't say it. You said it.
Okay, 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 okay. All right, all right, okay, all right.
I ain't gonna kill him
Hey,
like that.
hey, Gambray said, shit, Julio too. This doesn't just go for receivers. This most big name players in the last 20 years, defensive players do these things too. After they get paid, then they don't ball again until the next contract. Yeah. See
These are
Denzel Ward,
facts.
Cleveland Browns.
These are facts.
See Denzel Ward. Got that 100 million, and we ain't heard that man name called in a game since.
Never.
Mr. Knight, good to see you in here, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's always a pleasure. And the 15 eyes that are watching this program, do your boy a favor. Do the truth and the OG and the franchise of faith. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Let's get 15 likes. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. And if you got somebody sitting with you watching that ain't subscribed, tell them to go subscribe to Truth TV and OGN TV. You know what I'm saying? Show us some love, so we can keep showing it right back with this good content. You know what I'm saying? You know. And Christy,
Fact. hmm
that ends it for Jefferson contract with another team. Ain't nobody gonna match or pay near that. Yep.
Nope.
Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep.
Go on, stay over there. 'Cause, nah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. We're gonna try to run up into this third topic real quick. We'll make it real short. You know what I'm saying? Um, the WNBA's flagrant one adjustment on the foul turn flagrant one on Caitlin Carter has turned up the heat of attention, if you will, in the WNBA. Um, I like Angel Reese's response to being fouled hard. Um, that she gave after her choke slam event. Um, but in this particular case, I think it's verifiably different in this case because the media is not really helping the situation, and then um, I don't think people on her team even like her. I mean, because you look at it, that wasn't even a basketball play. And her teammate was 6 feet away from that girl and did nothing. No push, no words, nothing.
Last year's #1 overall pick.
Yeah. And went over there. Yeah, okay. People like, well, she was going to help her teammate up. Man, look at him. Shorty got a hockey check, okay? That was a hockey check, bro. And nobody did nothing.
And,
nobody did nothing.
And for those who want to bring up the situation with Angel Reese, didn't Christy Thomas, did she get ejected from that game? Did she she got ejected, didn't she?
What, talking about the girl that committed the foul on Caitlin?
No, the girl that committed the foul on Angel Reese.
Oh, yeah, after it took them about maybe 5 seconds to look at the damn replay again. Yeah, they tossed her. They tossed her. Yeah, they tossed her. Yeah, they tossed her. The one with the choke slam maneuver on Angel. Yeah, they tossed out the game.
Yeah, so.
I mean, it's crazy. And like I said, I liked Angel's response to it. You know what I'm saying? Because Angel, she with the shit. She with the smoke. You know what I'm saying? She gonna score her backs to get her rebound, play her defense, and talk shit to you while she doing it.
Facts.
But this thing with Caitlin, you could see the isolation. That's the difference. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? With Angel up there in Chicago, them girls, they riding with them. Over there in Indiana, man, Caitlin out down that corner by her damn self. That game right there. That game should have went down like Detroit and LA. You know what I'm saying? Like the Sparks and Detroit brawl that happened. Yeah, that's what that should have been. That what that should have been. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but like I said, her teammate was not even 6 feet away from Shawty after the damn hip check and did nothing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even see nobody jump up off the bench or nothing. I mean, this is the thing that I'm looking at. This you know what I'm saying? Yeah, these type of things happen in the game, but I'm looking at her teammates like, really?
Let's reverse the roles on that. Let's say
okay.
Aaliyah Boston gets hip checked like that, and Caitlin Clark has absolutely no response.
Yeah.
That raisin ass cracker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
World War III.
You don't be hitting that black woman like that. Black woman need to be respected.
Y'all hear the voice that is the senator as you know him?
Look, y'all know it's true. When you got Timmy Hardaway coming out, he's always been, in my opinion, one guy that tells the truth. I've never seen a situation where Timmy was just like going out his way to be disrespectful and hypocritical. Like Timmy Hardaway has
Mm-hmm.
always been. For him to come out and say
verbatim, it's
Yep.
all hate.
Yeah.
It's all hate. And he said all hate from everybody, not
Mm-hmm.
just one particular. So yeah, that's how I was trying to sound like Uncle Rucker. That's what Uncle Rucker is. Right.
Read Vitiligo.
Revitiligo. Revitiligo, vitiligo, vitiligo. All right, how about that? But yeah, that's
um,
like I said, that's it's man, it's look, and we know
mhm.
why. Look, the alphabet boys and girls, and boys who want to be girls and girls who want to be boys. They really mad at change, and at the end of the day, like I'm just gonna come out and say it, man. Like I think we all should just respect where everybody lies. Um, and I don't want to go too much in detail, but that's the truth of the matter. What we dealing with right now. All right, I don't have to. I
I,
like. I
I'll
shouldn't
take the
be
fact,
subjective. I
but
shouldn't have to be. Anybody shouldn't be subjected to whatever your truth is. That's my truth. That's what I am. That's what I believe in. It's like me as a Christian person. I like I do everything. Everybody, I don't have told this story a billion times. I'm a son of a preacher, of a pastor. Okay, and these son of pastors, if you know anything about that, we some complete sinning assholish. Look, we go through some bullshit. Okay, I and
Yes, we do.
and uh, it's I think it's a travesty for people to just try to put what they believe over on people, and then when the roles are reversed, as the great Chauncey, aka Mister, I'll leave that nickname. Since we talking about something else, when we need to be talking about $40 hollers, but as he always say, man, reverse those roles, man. Y'all motherfuckers be riding in the streets. If y'all say the shit that y'all say to Caitlyn, if she said that shit to a black woman, y'all motherfuckers be picketing outside of goddamn what's his name is? Al
Mm-hmm.
Sharpton home. Y'all be out here picketing outside of his home. Like, come on, stop it. Y'all say the
Right.
most fucked up shit about that girl, and then you turn around and she say some shit like that. Y'all be picketing. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Now I'm gonna
people
piggyback off of that real quick, Mike. Um, George Texas boy, real quick, sir. If you could shoot like she could shoot, when you be, you know what I'm saying, a little confident in yourself as well. She's
bitch,
no
I'm
confident
cocky.
that she's no confident, she's no more confident than anybody else that came in that draft, that deservedly so. She
Look,
earned
can't
her
nobody tell
spot.
me I ain't fly. Look,
She earned her numbers, bro. Why is it y'all try to put, you know what I'm saying, like she has an arrogant attitude. She loves to play the game just like everybody else.
let's call it for what it
So
is.
so basically what you're saying is what happened to her is justified. Oh, just because she's good and she knows she's good.
Now it's justified because she white and she like boys and don't like girls. I said,
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably it too. Ted, what's good, man? What's going on with you? Good to see you in him.
Mike, I'll take the fine.
look, I look.
At some point, it needs to be said because there's a lot of people that don't want to say things. And like I said, this ain't a matter of who's right and who's wrong. This is a matter is you have to just understand it. Like just because you believe it, don't mean you got to force it and like and do things that's unethical. What's happening to Caitlyn Angel is unethical. They're vilifying these women because they they're helping and making a situation better. The WNBA has never been this love and appreciate it. And this like I'm like you talking to you talking to people who
Never.
actually been watching sports for like we watch sports. I don't think y'all really get it.
Yeah.
We watch sports all the way to soccer. Like we talking about
The
we watch
WNBA
everything.
ain't been this lit since Cynthia Cooper ran off 4 and Lisa Leslie got her 3 behind it. It
It's
ain't
never
been
been.
this lit since.
And they're using, like K Style said, they're using this situation to really, hide the fact that this is about an agenda that they're trying to push in front of people, and they understand now that the agenda has become, and I say this about even racism in itself, and this is just my personal belief. I don't think white or black people are as hateful as they used to be. That's just my opinion. I think people are taught certain things and certain generations that you see transpire and but now I just don't like. I got a ton of friends that are white, black, Hispanic. We talking about all races. I like y'all see AFN, bro. We got some of everybody over here. Okay, we got some of everybody, all colors of ethnics. So like when things start change, that's when people start getting highly emotional because they don't want their comfort zone to be to get messed up, and that's what's happening in the WNBA. These women who've been pushing these agendas, and this, like I said, this had nothing to do with just sexual orientation. I talked about Maya Moore too. They didn't want to push her at it. Like she was the best, and she was one of the most popular, beloved WNBA
She was well
stars.
on her way to being the GOAT. She was well
She
on her
was
way to being the GOAT.
and they didn't get behind her anyway. So Maya Moore, like in my opinion, she's better than Caitlyn. But at the end of the day, they
By,
didn't get behind her.
by the way, that's who Caitlyn idolized. That's who
Yes.
all the posters on Caitlyn's wall,
Yep.
at mom and dad's house. Maya Moore. Go figure.
Mm.
There's
And we got
perfectly so.
black people that saying she don't like get this white girl out. She look, get this white girl out of here. That look, man, we don't look. AFN, we don't do no bullshit in the unholy line. We don't bullshit around.
That's
That's
racist.
just the fact of the matter.
They're being racist. I'm gonna come.
They're being clearly racist.
They're being racist, they're being feministic, and hypocritical. I'm gonna give you an example and a reason why. We all remember the name White Chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how accepting was the lead to White Chocolate. I mean, it was known. You could tell that boy played some ball somewhere with a bunch of black kids. The way he played. Okay.
He was accepted because he was called White Chocolate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Now here we are on the female side of things, and you did this Caucasian little girl that shoots the ball like Steph Curry. All right. You know what I'm saying? It's just keeping it a buck. Not only do they fear her, but they hate her, most notably for a couple of reasons. One, she's white. You know what I'm saying? It's an offense. And two, she's strictly dickly. It's,
Oh yeah. Yeah, when the game over with, she'll put on a skimpy skirt and she'll be walking around with no baggy jeans on or no damn.
You know what's the funny? You know what's the funny part about it? The family that quote unquote allegedly is her boyfriend. You know what? The McCaffreys, they're not the strictly what you may think the typical Caucasian family.
Right.
They're not the typical Caucasian family. Look, CMC, Conor McCaffrey, If you know anything about his daddy, Ed McCaffrey, them boys,
Uh-huh.
them boys
Ed
got some
McCaffrey and
swag.
Andre Reed, Christian and Andre Reed, them kids, they grew up together.
They grew look, bro. You can just tell that they grew up differently. So,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, it's this right here, Chris. It definitely it is racist, and this is why I say we got to call out black people for this because this is exactly what it is. We can no longer try to pretend like it's not because it's
Like
not
for
about her game. It's not about her being arrogant. Who more arrogant than that fucking punk? Look, she's a punk. I'm gonna just call her what it is. Diana Taurasi is a punk. I respect her as a game, but she's a punk. She is a punk. Who the fuck did not know that rookies are going to go through rookie ball? I didn't need you to tell me that as a fan of basketball and football and base. We know every rookie
Right.
go through their process. You could have been
Right.
you could have been Kobe. You could have dealt with Kobe and Michael Jordan and
Mm-hmm.
Larry Bird and everybody else did. Hey man, I like this girl game, man. She gonna set the league on fire. Every great has done that. But the first thing
Yep.
Diana Taurasi did come in and straight up hate. I didn't need her to tell me that she was gonna struggle. I know that.
a butch boy bulldagging ass. I'm gonna say it. I don't care.
I didn't need her to tell me that. To sit up here and tell me stuff about the game that I like. We know that. We know she's going to go have some ups and downs. Every player going from Maya Moore to all like to Candace Parker. All these
Mm-hmm.
women have had, Lisa Leslie. All these women have went through that process. So why did I
Yeah.
need you to come out and the first thing that come out and say is, they put a microphone in with, man, you guys are just putting too much. Who cares if they putting too much on them? Look, if I'm gonna get $1 million because Sam end up having, being in the media spotlight and he becomes just a media darling, and I'm just sitting by his side, being his wingman. Motherfucker, look, hey, I'm gonna be hyping the fuck out of Sam right now. Why? Because I got me $1 million.
Right.
I got me $1 million. No, these women are doing the complete opposite. They hating on her.
Yeah. Yeah. You're mad at Angel because she got $16 million worth of endorsements. You know. You mad at the youngin because they showing y'all how to network. They're showing you how to, buck the system. They're showing you how to be them and network and play the game and have fun.
And they ain't around here talking about they got wives instead of husbands.
I mean, yeah.
Look, at the end of the day, it's like again, be you. But there's no need to try to push and try to make an example out of people because that's how you live. That's my biggest issue. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a fucked up individual. I still got shit that I'm working on with myself. But because I'm working on shit and I'm a flawed individual, it don't mean I have to make somebody else's life a living hell because this is how I live shit. Right? That's how I live. Do what you do. And to be honest, a lot of people beating around the bush that just won't come out and say these types of things. And like I said, at the end of the day, we're not pushing either end of the fence when it comes down to whatever anybody's sexual, religious, non-religious, or whatever agenda is. You know what I'm saying? This is about allowing everyone to be able to speak and live the true American way, because this is why our forefathers found this country to be able to speak freely, right? But
Right.
now we can't even speak freely because it's council culture. I want to counsel. I didn't like the way that you said you were going to punish your kid. You can't even punish your kids these days without somebody saying you abusing a child.
Everything
Bad fuck,
is
them little
becoming.
bad fuckers.
I'm not even gonna get into that part right there. That bullshit right there.
I
I wish
will.
somebody would
I
try to
will.
tell me how to discipline mine.
I
I
will.
wish somebody would.
Them little bad fuckers need their ass tore up. I don't give a fuck. I'll fuck a kid up. I don't give a fuck. I'll
And
fuck a
I'm telling you
kid up.
now, and it
I'll
probably
bust them
won't
little
ever even
motherfuckers in the
reach.
head with a goddamn hammer.
And it probably won't even reach this boy's ears, who's a grown man now. But that kid, yeah, he a grown man now. Back in 1982, that took his mama and daddy to court, and they ruled for him. That destroyed homes by taking discipline away from the parents. I wish I would run up on him. I wish I would see him right longer now. I would kick his ass on general fucking principles. Because that's why shit is the way it is now. That's why you got all these mass shootings in schools, libraries, churches, and farms and shit, because there's no discipline in the home. What the fuck is a timeout?
Timeout.
The fuck is that
But
supposed to
a
damn
kid can
do?
be on their parents and become bad parents for letting them. You can tell who got theirs beat as a kid and who didn't.
Shit, timeout my ass. I go from timeout to a knockout.
Like this him.
Fuck them kids. I said it. You right here, goddamn it, y'all want to sit up here and tell us how to raise our kids, but then hold us accountable for the shit that our kids do. Because y'all wouldn't let us raise them.
Yeah, you the one co-signed this goddamn ratchet ass, dumbass damn ruling in it, and got these motherfuckers the way they are. Deal with it. That's your damn job. Deal with it. But now that y'all got to deal with it. Oh, now some of you don't feel safe. Now you want to argue about gun laws. You know what I'm saying? Teachers wearing guns and shit at school. Oh no, you don't need no gun. You don't need no gun. Y'all were bad enough to tell the parents how to discipline their kids at home and co-sign that foolishness that they passed along. Now you got them standing in your face on your job. And you can't do your job. Now you scared for your life. No, don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I saw a video, and this is just becoming more and more frequent. And like I said, this is why we're saying this, is because of said issue. I just saw a video of two women standing on top of a counter at a restaurant because they didn't get their order right. They cussing out the cashier, cussing them out, doing all this type of stuff, throwing food at them and all types of stuff. This is what we seeing on a daily basis. This is what we see on a daily basis. People recording, laughing. Oh, she's tripping. Oh my God, you wilding out. You wilding out. Nobody's saying anything about it. Nobody's doing anything. Everybody, like I said, everybody's just standing around, just like this Diddy situation. Everybody standing around letting them, watching them beat up folks, watching them do all this wrong thing, all these wrong things to people, and nobody saying no. Oh, it's just his life. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But that's what we're saying. Nobody's is willing to handle, and handle things the proper way. Everybody just want to let things go and just like let it happen. If it ain't happening to you, nobody cares. So I know y'all probably wasn't expecting this type of conversation with us, but this is what we do, man. We talk about the uncomfortable conversations that a lot of people people are afraid to speak on. Like, that's what we do. Like I said, at the end of the day, we all for having the conversation. That's where it's all going to begin. That's where the change is going to come by having the conversation first. It's never going to change. We're scared to get upset and rile up the crowd. That's what happened with Martin Luther King. That's what happened with Malcolm X. In order for the change, they had to rile people up, and unfortunately, they had to get stabbed and shot for it. but that's the only way you're gonna get change is to rile up the crowd. And too many people are afraid to rile up the crowd because they too busy thinking about themselves and not the overall picture, which is we need to protect our kids. We doomed if we sit back and allow people to just, ultimately cancel our heroes.
We sit back idly and watch our heroes being counseled, and we just sit there and watch. Why? Because we getting the paycheck.
I got paid. Shit, I don't give a fuck if Martin Luther King went. He in the casket. I got paid. I'm good.
Yeah.
Too many times we seen this shit. Too many times we seen this shit. Look, y'all don't give a fuck about Obama now. Ain't nobody screaming Obama name.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Y'all believe what's going across the ticker tape on CNBC? You know, about how bad his term schemes were, and which they weren't. They just wanted you to believe that so they could help scoot across a lot of that crap. That they were trying to get across. I mean, look, a lot of people when it comes to Obama, y'all forget he stopped the financial crisis when he had to go up there and take over the nation's top manufacturing car dealership and get their ass right and chop some heads. You know what I'm saying? Things like that brought a little financial woof into the economy. After Obama, the last two presidents, what has happened? What has been the conversation when it comes to the United States budget? Oh, we have no budget because we're in debt. Go figure.
Yeah, we not gonna get too busy on politics because I already see motherfuckers
Right.
tripping.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers
but
already tripping right now.
yeah, that's pretty much the buck of the conversation. Look, I've always been a fan of the WNBA, and of women's basketball. Period. My eyes are not closed. I'm not sitting up here giving excuses or reasons, what I'm saying, for this, that, and the third, or talking about what is or what ain't. I watch the games, college and pro.
We watch
Softball too. Yeah. So I don't have this preconceived notion in my mind about women's sports. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They have my attention. You know what I'm saying? I like the game below the rim myself. So just giving you another avenue to think about and look at, why you're slow dancing your little, looking down your nose at, female sports and all. But how you think and how you feel regardless. Every player, every sport deserves a chance, deserves the benefit of the doubt.
Absolutely.
But when your first thought when it comes to women's sports is, man, I don't watch that shit anyway. Well, maybe you should watch it. You might learn a few things about the sport of basketball watching some women play below the rim. A lot of y'all don't know anything except over the rim, a dunk.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it is what it is. I have a different mindset when it comes to women's sports, and I'm not in the business of trying to change.
Man, I got 5 sisters, man. Trust me, I ain't got no choice.
I'm not in the business of trying to change a chauvinistic person's mind about viewership or what the league should be or what it is or what it's not doing, because their mind is already made to fuck up anyway.
I'm loving this new WNBA. I'm loving them goddamn shots.
I love it.
I'm loving them shots all up them crotches, all up them ass, all up the ass. Well, we can goddamn. I got so tired of looking at all them goddamn butcher ass, boy looking ass gals. Now I'm through. I ain't gonna say that.
I mean, well, that's what you were choosing to look at because it was a lot. It's been a lot of ass in the league.
Oh my God, y'all. Look,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just say everybody say Angel McCarthy was a man looking. Look, I thought she was pretty damn.
I don't
She
know
was
what they were
pretty
looking at.
fine. I thought
I
she
don't know
looked
what they
good.
were looking at to make that comment. I don't know what in the hell. Angel McCutcheon? What?
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
I love me some Angel
See,
McCarthy, boy.
this is how you know they smoking that new dumb
Well,
and
you know,
shooting up
Angel
that
had a wife.
and shooting up that
Angel
new
had a wife,
ignorant.
so that's why they saying that. But I do know Angel. She played on both sides. Let's just put it to you like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
that wasn't no secret. She
Skylar
didn't make it a
Diggins.
secret either.
I love me a big old woman like that, but Liz Cambridge, she can take all
Oh,
my
Liz
damn.
Cambridge. Oh, Big Liz. Big Liz can get the business.
Liz,
I, look,
Liz get all this
I
goddamn
will pull
DoorDash
up
money.
me a midget ladder and a step ladder and a step. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? To
baby,
climb
pick me
that.
up, baby. Pick me up, baby.
Yes.
Hold me, baby. Hold me, baby.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'll be a simp
Good
for
for the
all 6 foot
good for the
for of all
good
six
for the
foot eight of
Minnesota.
that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'll be a simp for all 6 foot 8 of that. Yep. Sure will. I don't give a damn what nobody think about it either. Mm-hmm. Yep. Y'all can keep sitting around there. I ain't gonna look. You ain't got to. More for me to see.
What you mean? Got me hitting hitting the brakes. Look, man. I find beautiful comes in all different shapes, sizes, mentalities. All like you might think
Right.
somebody else, look a certain way. I think differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might like your girl to have, you know what I'm saying, white woman lips. I might like my girl to have soup coolers and shit, you know.
Hey, right. Look,
You know.
everybody knows me and skinny girls. I've had a lot of girls with big some of everything. But a skinny girl can take all my money. They know that. All right. So look, man, look beautiful and sexy is in the eye beholder. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? That's just all come down to it. I might think
Yep. Yep.
somebody mentality is sexy and beautiful outside of their looks. Like I've dated all types of anybody who know me's bald head, skinny, light skin, dark, big, fat, slim, middle. Like I
Mm-hmm.
look, I've had it. I've had it all. I'm probably the one few people that that I'm probably on sex. And Sam's smiling because he's a lot like me. Look, some of everything. But like I said, man, beauty is of the eye of the beholder. It's just, and that's
Yes.
that's where I think we're losing touch in our society altogether because that if for whatever reason, if you don't have as a woman, and I know a lot, I can speak for a lot of women,
Mm-hmm.
because again in my family, we got skinny, big sister, skinny sister, middle. Like I've had them all right. So and one thing they always say, even with me, they was like, look, I ain't got no ass, so I got to do other things. And one
Mm.
of them always say, hey, I got too much ass. So look, it's the eye of the beholder. The eye of the
Right.
beholder.
Right. Right.
Look, it's the eye of the beholder, and none have any issues. But like I said, the moral of the story of this isn't to divide or to try to make people see one thing one way. It's to open up all our eyes and to sit back and just like like just understand you know, that somebody may not think like that.
Right.
Some people may not like it that way. Some people like me. I like my NBA games to be a little bit, a little bit more defensive oriented. I like that. I like to see some people like to see defensive, like offensive games, scoring 30 points a game, and others may just like, a well-rounded game all the way around. Tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it is. So I think people are just today it is too into making people think like them. And if you don't think like them, you can't fit in with them. You don't fit in with my crew.
Yes. Which leads to the next thing. All of you all that have a problem with women's sports, not just basketball, read those 4 letters. If you don't watch, that's on you. If you don't like it, change the channel, watch a different sport. But don't watch for the sake of just trying to find something to bitch about, complain about, or down the sport about. These women put their work in just like the men do for this game, for the games that they play. I'm speaking of sports in general. So you have a chauvinistic view, a small view, a feministic view. STFU is what you can do. Now, with that being said, I hope that you all got everything that you could possibly get out of today's meal from the Realistic OGs platform. We try to do it the best as we can. We got more coming from the conglomerate this evening, tonight, leading into tomorrow. You are going to see a little bit of everyone. Like I said, I hope you all enjoyed the show. I hope you all appreciate the show because I appreciate you all coming in and joining as well. Everyone, Southside, Corey, Jay, Sonya, everybody, I appreciate you all. You know what I'm saying? Each and every day that you come in and watch, this platform, because it's something that I love to do. Sonya has a question. That's why the U.S. Women's Olympic basketball team always wins the gold medal. The men's team fighting over which superstar player not represented.
Yeah.
Sound you hit a home run right there.
Fighting.
You hit a home run right there.
Everybody want to be Kobe. Everybody want to be the Jordan. Everybody want to be the Magic. Instead of just understanding that those guys came together, to put their ego aside and their pride aside to represent their country, instead of just saying, "Hey, if I don't have this player, I'm not gonna play." Hey, I'm this guy. I'm that guy.
When was the last time the women lost?
Ooh,
when was the last time the women didn't place a gold medal? Look, it's been what, 4 decades, 5 decades? I'm just saying, some of these men watching and playing the game could learn a few things from these women. Okay, and I said that with a straight face. Sure did. Yeah, but hey, that'll wrap it for the show for today. You know what I'm saying? OG Tuesday Tantrum will be back next week, and hopefully, OG Truth will be fully healthy as well. This has been your boy, OG Big Sam. I appreciate the senator for joining. The franchise will be with me tomorrow on the T. Hey, let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it dirty. Let's keep it A. And most nobly, let's all keep it real with ourselves. Make your next choice your best choice. All right? For the OGs, for the senator, for the franchise. We out, y'all.
Peace to the Middle East.